Is it time to buy or sell Robinhood stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Robinhood. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 11th of July, 2025. And now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 2nd of May, 2025, our system has classified Robinhood as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.25. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis would have experienced a remarkable gain of 102.39% since we initially recommended Robinhood as a buy candidate 48 days ago. This equates to an average return of 2.13% each day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper end of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term. This situation often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a pullback towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $99.64 would signal a stronger rate of increase. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of 129.43% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 106.54% to 132.46%. In terms of the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of 151.05%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between 26.29% and 152.58% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $124.20 and $248.39. Our latest daily update for Robinhood includes the headline, "Weaker technical forecast for Robinhood as stock downgraded to buy candidate." On the last trading day, which was Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, the Robinhood stock price decreased by 0.0365%, dropping from $98.70 to $98.34. During the day, the stock fluctuated by 4.26%, reaching a low of $97.34 and a high of $101.49. The price has declined in 6 of the last 10 days, but has still risen by 16.35% over the past 2 weeks. Trading volume increased on the last day by 13 million shares, despite the falling prices. This could signal an early warning, slightly raising the risk over the coming days. In total, 60 million shares were exchanged for approximately $5.89 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $101.49, while the lowest was $13.98. Currently, the price stands 3.10% or $3.15 below the 52-week high of $101.49, which also represents the all-time high for the stock. Robinhood has experienced a remarkable stock surge, increasing by over 160% this year. This rise is largely driven by its popularity among retail investors and its expanded offerings in cryptocurrency trading. However, the company currently faces significant challenges. A legal investigation initiated by Florida's Attorney General into potentially misleading practices related to its cryptocurrency operations could heavily impact investor sentiment and stock performance in the short term. This regulatory scrutiny adds to the challenges Robinhood faces, including criticism regarding its revenue model, which takes a substantial portion from staking rewards. While Robinhood's rapid growth underscores its potential for innovation in financial services, these legal issues could diminish investor confidence and lead to volatility in the stock price. In the longer term, how the company responds to these regulatory challenges will be crucial in shaping its market standing. If Robinhood can successfully address these concerns, it may continue to seize growth opportunities and retain investor interest. Conversely, ongoing legal issues could obstruct its recovery and expansion efforts, affecting its valuation and market reputation. Overall, the upcoming months will be critical for Robinhood's future as it strives to balance rapid growth with the demands of compliance and building trust. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Hood a neutral grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 25th of June, 2025, it was reported that Barclays assigned Hood an overweight grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned Hood a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned Hood a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 28th of March, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Hood an outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Robinhood stock a general neutral rating. They categorize the price-earnings ratio as sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell. In terms of return on investment, analysts have rated the stock as buy. The following signals have been identified for Robinhood. The Robinhood stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there's a general buy signal based on the relationship between the two averages, as the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support levels are identified at $95.46 and $78.60. A breakdown below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which could affect the stock's near-term performance. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 10, 2025, and thus far, the stock has declined by 0.365%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume increased despite falling prices yesterday, which could serve as an early warning, suggesting that the stock warrants closer monitoring. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal, pivots, sell signal occurred 2 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal was noted 122 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal was indicated 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal was observed 57 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages showed a buy signal 59 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see the following. Short moving average, buy signal was noted 57 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal was observed 56 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 45 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Robinhood. Robinhood finds support from accumulated volume at $97.98. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when this support is tested. The stock exhibits significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as high risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $4.15 between its high and low, which represents a change of 4.26%. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 5.19%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Robinhood, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric measures a company's current share price relative to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio may indicate that the stock is overvalued, or it could suggest that investors are anticipating significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 30th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at 29 cents. It is essential to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Robinhood. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Robinhood is at $98.70. If you do not currently own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration point for swing trading. On the downside, Robinhood faces its first support level at $97.98. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a potential rebound. The combined average rating for Robinhood from various analyst sources is neutral. Now, Let's examine some recent insider trades. On July 7th, 2025, Pinner Jeffrey Tsvi executed an insider sale of 5,864 shares of Class A common stock. On July 3rd, 2025, Gallagher Daniel Martin Jr. completed an insider sale of 25,000 shares of Class A common stock. On July 1st, 2025, Tenev Vladimir conducted an insider sale of 750,000 shares of Class B common stock. On the same day, Tenev Vladimir also executed an insider purchase of 750,000 shares of Class A common stock. Additionally, on July 1st, 2025, Tenev Vladimir conducted another insider sale of 750,000 shares of Class A common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 22.022. In summary, insiders have purchased 8,755,789 shares and sold 13,758,628 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $95.71, reflecting a decrease of 2.68%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a higher level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal from a pivot top that was identified 1 day ago. Is Robinhood stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, along with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level may present a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Robinhood stock to perform well in the near term. However, due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our assessment from a strong buy to a buy candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Monday, the 14th of July, we anticipate that Robinhood will open higher by approximately 71 cents and start trading at $99.06. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.